The AVI Leadership Scholarship recognizes outstanding students for their contribution to and leadership in campus activities. AVI is very proud to continue the tradition of supporting higher education here in the Mahoning Valley.
So my experience as a student leader has benefited me a lot throughout my time here. I would say that being in extracurricular activities has given me a secondary education. My primary education comes from classes, obviously, but I like to call my secondary education what I've learned through my groups and activities on campus. Whether it's being an RA, a representative for student government, or a president of a club, they've benefited me in many ways that I've learned how to mitigate conflict, work with individuals, and lead a group. These are all things that the classroom would not have taught me, and I'm really appreciative of the opportunities that YSU has granted me, and I hope to continue to pursue these after my graduation here at YSU.
As a leader, I want to be a part of change and make it happen, not just sit around and wait for this change to come. Being a leader on campus has enhanced my skills and competencies, which have prepared me for the real world. I believe I am a better person because of the experiences leadership has afforded me in my college career. Being a student leader at YSU has opened so many doors and given me so many opportunities that I'll forever be grateful for.
So, as a student leader, I have the opportunity to experience and encounter new challenges in my life, no matter how big or small. Working for the undergrad admission as an admission ambassador, I've been challenged as a role and responsibility of a YSU representative. And then I learned a lot from my job and people around me, and have the chance to develop a lot of skill sets like leadership, customer services, problem solving, communication, and interpersonal skill. I also become the better version of myself, and I feel like this leadership experience is contributing a lot to improve my campus life, making it easier to connect and build long-term relationships with other people, not only at work, but also in class and life. And eventually, the goal of the student leader is to help students getting involved and have the better academic as well as campus experience. So I feel very appreciated and honored to receive the Fresher Scholarship. And I also promise to keep working hard and contribute more to our community.
My experience here at YSU has taught me way more than a textbook definition of what leadership is. It has given me the skills to work in teams, to have proper communication, and to build relationships with people across campus and also fellow leaders. I feel the leadership positions I've been in have taught me a lot of life skills that are going to help me in my professional career. I feel a lot of the leadership skills that I've learned go past what the curriculum teaches you, and I feel I will take a lot of those skills into my professional career in the future.
The Hirsch Satrom Leadership Scholarship is named in honor of Phil Hirsch and KJ Satrom, both of whom were involved in founding Kilcawley Center and expanding student activities and services. This scholarship was established to recognize their commitment to and support of YSU student leaders. In the 1980s, they instituted the original Arby's Leadership Scholarship in partnership with the campus food service vendor for nearly 3 decades. The following students will receive $600 toward their fall tuition, courtesy of Chartwells.
In high school, I was always a straight-A student, but I didn't do much out of the classroom. I would just go to class, go back home, and that's it. Now, coming to a different country and a different college, I knew that I had to do more for myself than just get good grades. Being a student leader on campus exposed me to a very diverse group of students here at YSU that have really enriched my college experience. I have made many friends. I have built networks and connections with employers, my professors, that have really taken my college experience to the next level. By being a part of student groups on campus, I have developed important skills that will be valuable for me here at YSU and even as I go into the workforce. For example, while I have good interpersonal skills, I'm not very good at delegating tasks. I'm not good at telling people what to do. When I realized that, I knew that was something I had to work on, and my leadership experience has really developed me, has made me grow as an individual in general and as a leader.
Being a student leader has taught me so much, and most of all, it's taught me about active listening, empathy, and responsibility. So with serving throughout student government or being a student trustee, I know that using the voice of the students and being the voice of the students is the most important thing, and being able to listen and take that criticism and move forward with new ideas to make YSU a better place is so important to me. So moving forward, I hope to continue using these lessons that I've learned to make the world a better place.
So being a leader has enriched my YSU experience because it has allowed me to make more stronger relationships with faculty and students. It has allowed me to get endless opportunities and also just become a better leader. An example of this is being the president of American Medical Women's Association and being one of the founders of it. I had to come up with an executive board, obviously with the help of some other students, but when we did this, it allowed me to really make strong connections with them, as well as enrich my experience as a leader. So basically, being a leader means putting yourself out there and letting the opportunities come to you.
So, since I'm a sophomore, I started my college career here at YSU in fall of 2020 in the midst of COVID. And I was very insecure, very worried. Oh, with COVID, how am I going to make friends? How am I going to get involved on campus? How am I going to make my college experience something that's actually meaningful to me? So, really just I got involved with the Fresh Quinn Leaders program, and I kind of just hit the ground running from there. Now I'm really heavily involved in student government. I started my own student org, all that fun stuff. And really, if it weren't for that encouragement and that support that I got from people in leadership positions who are involved on campus, I never would have grown into the leader I am today. And being involved on campus is really just, it's so fulfilling to know that you're helping other people with the work you're doing and you're having fun while you're doing it. I look back at myself from freshman year. I was kind of insecure, I was a little quieter, and now I've grown into somebody who puts themselves out there and really wants to make the biggest impact that I can. So yeah, being involved has just completely changed my life, my confidence, and really just everything.